Hello, this is Becky Gearman for the Marks Group, welcoming you to our monthly Salesforce Tips and Tricks webinar. As you know, each month we post new tips to the website. On the last Tuesday of each month, we review them by webinar. If you're not getting the Marks Group newsletter or you're watching this on our YouTube channel, please go to marksgroup.net and sign up. You can check out our past posts while you're there. I do have chat enabled. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I may leave some questions to the end, and we can do a deep dive after we've run through each of these tips. So let's get started. Today we're going to be working in Salesforce Lightning, and we are going to be looking at creating a document merge template, how to upload the template, and then how to run the template. So our first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to actually have to create the template. It's a couple of steps in doing this. So basically, you'll use this if you're sending maybe the same type of correspondence to your customers on an ongoing basis. That way you can use the same document with some merge fields in it and be able to just click your buttons and be able to get it merged. You will need Word 2007 and higher to create it and to upload it. So for this example, we're actually going to go ahead and we're just going to do an envelope, but all of these steps are the same. So first I'm going to go ahead and bring up a Word document. And so we will do that here in Word. For your envelopes, obviously, you would go to page layout, and on your size, you'd go ahead and pick which envelope you are going to be using. Let me pick something a little different. There we go. So you can set your margins, however you would do this normally. You'll go ahead and create. So you can go ahead and you can put your return address up here, unless you're actually printing on an envelope that has the return address already. If you're going to be using letterhead for a document, you're going to want to make sure that you put enough space at the top and the bottom to manage your letterhead. One good way to start your template is to go ahead and put, the fields that you're going to want. If you're doing a letter, you could be like dear client name kind of thing, and knowing that client name is going to be your merge field. Since this is an envelope, we're just going to do the client name and the client address. I'm going to go ahead and format that up. Oops. Why is that not doing that for me? Oh, here we go, sorry. Okay, so for our envelope, we know pretty much what we want to do and the fields we want. Same thing would be for a letter. So from here, what we have to do is we have to replace the names or the fields that you want to merge in your merge document with a quick part merge field from Word. So you're going to highlight where you want to insert the quick part merge field, and then you're going to go ahead into your Insert tab in Word and choose Quick Parts, Field. Then when you get here, you're going to, from the drop down, you're going to hit Mail Merge, and then from here, you're going to hit Merge Field. Now, you are going to need to know the names of the fields, but basically they are formatted in the object name, account, contact, and then the field name minus any of the underscores for a custom field. So for our envelope name, we are going to go ahead and we do need to put in the little caret, and we'll do account, that's our object, envelope, name, and then our carets at the end. We know that that is our object, and envelope name is the name of our field. So then we will go ahead then and do the same thing for our client address, quick parts, field, merge field of the categories, merge field down here, and then this time we're going to type in account. It does not have to be in capitals. I just like to do it that way. Merge, and then address. And don't forget your carets. That tells it it's a merge field. And then we'll click OK there. So now we do know, oh, looks like it already put in our thing. So I am going to take back what I said and do not put those carets in. Looks like Word is putting that in for us. I do apologize for that. Okay. Notice now that when you click in it, see up here where I typed, I click anywhere in the words, tells me that's just text. But if I click in here, the whole thing is highlighted. That tells me that it is a mail merge field. Okay. So after you've created this, you're going to go ahead and you're going to save the document. You're not going to save it as a template like you would think. You are going to just save it as a regular document. So down here, you want to make sure it says Word document. You do not want to save it as a template. For something to kind of not run into any issues, best results, don't put restricted access or protected on these documents. It needs to, Salesforce has to have access to it. And just connect it to your Salesforce data. Don't try to connect it to maybe some Excel spreadsheets or an Access database along with your Salesforce data. That's just going to cause some problems. Not saying it can't be done, but not a best practice. So we are going to go ahead and save it. And you now have your Salesforce template. And so the next thing we have to do is we have to upload it. I do want to show you a sample that I have that I will be using and that I have uploaded. It is our card envelope template. The return address would go here, and then I was able to format the font. So after you have it created, you can do anything in Word. You just need to get those quick parts in there. Okay, so we have made our template. So now we're going to go into Salesforce, and from the quick find, we are going to go ahead and type in templates. Oh, yes, templates. And we're going to go click on Mail Merge Templates. And here is where you will manage and upload and remove any templates that you are using. These are Word document templates. These aren't your email templates. These are your Word document templates. To create a new template, you're going to go ahead and click New Template. Go ahead and give it a name. Make sure it's something that you're going to understand what it is. If it's a specific envelope, if it's a specific document. There's different types that you can go ahead and store it in under document, labels, envelopes. This way it kind of helps you to group your templates together. We're going to go ahead and say that's an envelope. You can enter in a description. And then the last thing you do is choose the file. So we will go back out here and I will choose my file. My template, and then you go ahead and you click Save. It will go ahead and save the template. And then when you come back into your mail merge files, you will see your template in the list. You can preview it. It's not going to bring in any merge fields per se, but you will be able to see what you uploaded. And then the other thing is you can edit by clicking edit, and really edit is going to do for you is just allow you to change the name and where it is stored. To make a change to your template, you will have to delete this one and then re-upload it again. You can't just edit the template within here, and you can't reload it because if you notice in edit, you can't. There's no browse. So let's say you did it, you tested it, and it's not right. Then you would have to come back in here, delete it, and then upload it again, your new copy. All right, and then finally, we're going to go ahead and use our envelope. Now, there's two ways to do a mail merge. Unfortunately, Salesforce Lightning does not support mail merge by default. If you want to, you can put a button in to connect to that functionality using Visualforce or Apex. But other than that, for document merges, you are going to go ahead and have to switch to standard. I don't know if this is in the plans, or excuse me, classic. I don't know if it's in the plans to fix. I am hoping so. I have not seen any movement on the idea of fixing this. So we are back in as our classic, and that gives us access to the functionality to use our template. So we can merge it with a single person. We can also merge as a group of people. So you would create more than one. So also make sure that you have your extended mail merge configured as well for your user interface to do this. The way Salesforce does its mail merges is when we do this merge, it's not going to pop up on our screen so that we just print it right here. It is going to email, or yes, it's going to email you the document that you merge, whether it's a single merge or a mass merge. You will receive an email, or the person who does the merge will receive an email with an attachment. That attachment is your merged document. So we will go ahead and do a merge. So for a single person, we are going to go ahead and go to a record. I'll go ahead and go to my record. And of course, because we're in Classic, we have access to our button. And let me just refresh here. So if we go to our activity history, we see mail merge. So we can go ahead and click on this button. And this is the functionality that you have to create in Lightning. The record we're going to merge is me. You could actually kind of go ahead and select somebody else from here. If you have other templates, they will also show in this list, and you would go ahead and select the template. And then if you want a history of this being merged, check the box. If not, don't. So I'm going to go ahead and check it, and then I'm going to click Generate. As it said, an email message has been sent to me. This is the history it's going to create, the subject, and it allows me to then go ahead and save it. I'm going to cancel out of that. And I'm going to go ahead and go to my email and refresh. And so now I have received an email that says your Salesforce.com merge request is complete. Your generated document is attached. When I double click on it, of course, I didn't have an address in my field, but it would have populated if I had an address there. Apologize on that test. If your test does not work, you're going to have to go through, take a look at your template, verify your data. If you have to make changes to your template, delete the old one, upload the new one. For a mass mail merge, you're going to actually use a view for that. And again, you have to be in the classic experience here. And from your home, you should see down, where is it? In the tools area here. Oh, sorry, it's in accounts. If we scroll down, we see the tools area. And again, you can see why it's not enlightening, because they don't have the tools area anymore. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to just go ahead and hit mass mail merge. So we select the accounts we want to do this with. You've got a couple options. You can check this way manually, or you can actually use a view and then check them all. Like we just want to do these guys. They are in our group that we created. And then we go ahead and click next. Find our template. We put it in envelopes. We want to log in activity. We'll click next. We choose it, the template. You can preview the template again, but it will not have merged fields. It's just going to verify that you have the correct template. And then we go ahead and click finish. I'm not going to click finish because I don't want to send these people emails, but you will then get the same message that says an email message has been sent, and that it's attached. If you have more than 1,000 records, it will send you more than one attachment. You will get the first 1,000 in one attachment, the second 1,000 in another. You can open it, preview it, print it. Obviously, you're going to want to test everything before you do it. And unfortunately, after you have created your template and uploaded your template, you do have to switch into Salesforce Classic to finish the job. I do see that we have someone attending. Do you have any questions? Well, feel free to go out and watch this webinar again and to ask questions. We will answer them. Okay, well, thank you for attending, and we hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit more about Salesforce today and how to merge document templates. Be sure to go to marksgroup.net to get the most recent tips. I'll be posting those shortly, and we hope to see you next month when we review those live. Thank you, and have a great day.